All right, so Life on the Brink's 3, a little behind in our time. Like I said, slowly we're going to progress to once a month, then once a year, and then once a decade. At that point, though, we'll probably just be living in pods. We don't have to worry about it. You'll just read our minds.
You will. I won't. I'll never live in the pod.
Nevertheless.
Never.
Today, though, we're going to talk about, we're going to bash Trump.
Not bash.
Well, not bash, but you know,
we don't want.
I know everyone thinks that I'm full MAGA, and
nobody thinks that. Everybody knows you're not.
All right. Well, I'm MAGA light, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
MAGA light.
This came out. I don't know. This has been a while, but I've been sitting on this story. I'm gonna break it wide open. It's this Trump with his. They just recently shut down the police database that was used to, report on misconduct, and so that when a police officer gets fired for beating some kid in the face, and gets fired, and then he moves to the next county and gets a job there. There's no, they don't track that database. They're getting rid of that now.
Right.
And,
no, he started it.
Well, that's the whole thing. Back
June
in
of 2016.
June of 2020.
Well, 2016 is when he started it, right?
June of 2020. Yep.
Oh yeah, June of 2020 he started it.
He started it, and then for whatever reason, just recently, Doge thought it was too much money, cut the cost. So, Doge I think is good in some ways, but I think overall it's worthless because all of these, $10 million, $5 million projects, with the Ethiopians getting string cheese factories and all of that, you're talking 500 billion once it's all said and done. Well, that's not even a blip. That's what they spend every day on, nukes for the Ukrainians or whatever. So, I think it's kind of a waste of time. It's good. I don't think we should be, whatever it was, the drag shows in Ukraine or whatever they had, all of those fundings that they do. But
you think that's good?
No, I'm saying it's not good. But the money that these $1 million, it seems like a lot, but if you add up all of the money that they're saving, I don't know how much it is. But I don't know. They haven't really reported on exactly how much it is. But I think it's just a small sliver of all the money that we're spending. It's mostly to wars and military and things that in other countries that we don't need to be doing. But I don't want to get into Ukraine. I'm not a real political man. But I do watch CNN. But I don't know. I don't know the difference between Iraq and Iran. So.
Wait, is that an Alan Jackson song?
Mm-hmm.
It is too. Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
That's where you got that. Do not lie to me. You got that from a song.
Nevertheless, forever and ever, amen. But, so I want to just play this little clip here of the, kind of the reporting on this.
President Trump is working to roll back some of the policing policies implemented following George Floyd's murder in May 2020. The president ordered the shutdown of the National Law Enforcement Accountability Database, a first-of-its-kind resource to track reports of misconduct by federal police officers across 90 separate agencies.
It was actually Trump himself who proposed this database back in 2020, but now he seems to have soured on the idea. Last month, he revoked the Biden-era executive order that commissioned the database. That order also restricted the use of chokeholds and no-knock entries, mandated body-worn cameras, and restricted the transfer and purchase of military equipment.
Trump's repeal of the order was welcomed by law enforcement, with the National Association of Police Organizations saying they had serious concerns about the database. The NAPO said it infringed on officers' rights and access to due process, and acted as a barrier to receive additional funding. So, was the database effective in preventing police misconduct?
That point is still unclear.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about body cams. We've argued about this in the past, but I think body cams are, at this point, the way the laws are set up, they are completely worthless because police can turn them off, they can mute them, they can just, we watch Audit the Audit, every time they get out of the car and they'll be sitting there, and then at some point they'll turn their camera on. Well,
right, but what was the key words? At this point.
Yeah, at this point. That's what I'm saying.
You have to have laws.
The law has to be that you have a camera in your car, you have a camera on your body.
If it gets turned off, you're fired.
Yeah, you can't. I guess, there's still going to be a few malfunctionings where, there's just one, Reggie's got to get beaten, so it malfunctions, but it won't happen as often.
No. If Reggie gets beaten with the camera off, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And he's not. That's it. That's the law. I mean, with this thing that Trump's doing when he repealed this for no reason, the thing he created, now he doesn't want it because Biden wanted it. Oh my goodness.
Well,
goodbye to your 14th Amendment rights. No knock warrants.
Being pro-MAGA as I am, I don't know. Trump may have not. He kind of gave Elon. He's basically the junior president, I call him. He gave him the reins to cut all of these things. So I don't know. Trump might not even know about it.
He might not. Well, put in the comments if you know something we don't know. Yeah. Does Trump know? Does he not know? Is this just like an Elon? Because I told you about Elon. No, I will not be one of those people that swallows everything hook, line, and sinker. I think that Elon is he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, and I think he has a lot of influence over Trump, who might be a wolf in sheep's clothing, but he also just might be an egotistical pig. I mean, here's the thing. Something's wrong if you get rid of a national database that tells us what cops are doing. Anybody who has the ability to take away your freedom needs to be monitored. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, my boy. They need to be monitored by body cam.
Hey, come on, get down.
No, he's okay. He's my boy. He's my good boy. You're okay, buddy. You're a good boy. Anyway, I'm very upset about this. And another thing about Trump is I don't know if you guys know who his spiritual advisor is.
Well, I think just talking about this is just completely silly because Trump, he doesn't use a spiritual advisor. He announced, I remember on one of his things, he's not a Christian. He doesn't believe in God, right? He may think there's something, I don't know, but he's not a Christian. Mm-hmm. He doesn't practice anything. He called it 2 Corinthians. He doesn't know anything.
He said that little cup that you drink, it's very private, it's very personal.
Yeah.
The little cup is Jesus' blood. Okay, whatever.
So he's got the spiritual advisor, but we want to show you just some clips of her. She's something else. But we're gonna play some of those here.
Mahanda akasata, reke yamanda raboko sokota, ronda yakande eke seke la mama manda rabakase, meda rabakande e la babakaso. She gets aroused. So Queen Bee starts going into this frenzy and she starts going around and around and around and she goes into vibrations until all the bees get activated and all the bees start going forth and she leads the way by stirring something up. I dare you, Deborah. Come on, stir it up right now in the name of Jesus.
So there you have it. That's pretty...
No, she's a charlatan. And there are people... millions of people in the United States of America that believe that this woman is legit. Like, they don't have anything to say about that being Trump's spiritual. Okay.
Well, it's just for show. It's like Biden having that dog. That's all it is. It's just a showpiece. I know, but I'm just saying it's the same thing. It's just a showpiece. He doesn't have any. He doesn't consult her. Doesn't talk to her. He
doesn't consult the dog.
Trump doesn't consult with Helen Schmoyak. He's not saying, hey, let's have a little prayer together here. Hold my hand.
No, I don't know though. They could be spirit cooking together.
That could be.
So let's not forget about the fact that Trump's the same age as Biden and looks like and acts like a very... Not that you can't. You can act younger and look younger when you're old. But I think he's spirit cooking.
Well, I don't know. He doesn't look too good.
I think he looks great. It doesn't look like he eats at McDonald's every day.
Oh my gosh! I think if you stripped him down, he's always wearing a suit. I don't want
to see anybody else.
I'm saying he's wearing a suit. I think if you stripped him down, he'd be pretty grotesque.
But he would have. Yes. But he would have had to been wearing a fat suit prior, and now not wearing the fat suit because he looks different to me.
I do know that he's still,
Spray tanning though. I think he's spray.
What happened? There was just a disaster. What was the flooding? No. What was the? I guess he's been golfing a lot still. I'll never understand presidents golfing.
Maybe it's golfing that makes him young and healthy.
No, he's not young and healthy. Are you out of your mind? He looks worse than the same as Biden.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do we?
You must be
wait,
looking at.
You tell me I'm pretty.
You're looking. You're looking at the AI.
I'm not pretty.
I'm going to show you the Trump AI is what you're looking at. You're not looking at the real.
Okay.
So.
Well, I see him talk like everybody else, and he seems great, young, chipper. I mean, chubby, but I mean, 65 plus of America's chubby.
Oh.
Anyway, let's just. I have to be done with Clementine. This is Clementine. He wants to be the main attraction, and he hit the microphone.
Oh, yeah, your sound is probably all messed up.
Yeah, I know, but it's worth it. He needs to be the center of attention. He deserves it.
Well,
anyway,
that's
just
good for today.
Yeah, the main thing is don't trust Trump.
Yeah.
Don't trust Trump.
All you MAGA scum.
Oh, not scum.
White supremacists.
No, they have good intentions.
Well, yes, they do have good intentions, but so did Adolf Hitler. So, well, he thought he had good intentions. He didn't think he was being bad. I'm pretty sure.
It's true. All right, we gotta go because I'm about to get. All right.
All right.
Bye.